Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be playing Tapper on the Atari 2600, which is a pretty impressive version of the game, or port of the game, however you want to say it. This game really didn't appear on too many consoles, not that I'm too many aware of anyways. I know it appeared on a bunch of the computers back in the day, so like the Atari 8-bit computer line and the Commodore 64 and a bunch of the actual computers. But as far as consoles, I'm not sure. I have to dig in again and see what other consoles this might have made it onto. But anyways, the reason why I want to play it is because I've been looking at this game as a potential port for the Intellivision. I started to sculpt out how the graphics might actually look on the Intellivision. But the thing is, I have to play the game. I have to see how the gameplay is. So I'm going to start with the Atari because I figure the Atari 2600 would be pretty close to, how it would be on the Intellivision, minus, the graphics being a little bit different, but I'm sure the gameplay would be very similar as well. Anyways, yeah, so let's get to trying this game out, and, I don't think I've really played this one. It's I don't have an original cartridge of it. It's a little bit more of a rare title as far as I understand. Okay, so we got it booted up there. Yeah, so you got the bar set up here. The object of the game is, if you're not familiar, is you have these patrons on the left-hand side, at least on this stage anyways, coming towards the bartender. And the bartender has to serve drinks to these people. Alright. So you can see the movement. He really just goes from one bar to the other. Just appears that way. And then you have to push the button. Okay, so pretty much when I hold down the button, he won't do anything until you release the button, which is good. You don't have to double click or anything like that. Oh, okay. So you're not supposed to throw a beer unless there's a person there. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I watched a couple of videos on this, not just this version, but I mean the game itself. And it does have a kind of an interesting history as far as, it started, I guess, off as being you're serving beer. Perhaps, because it was in a bar setting when the arcade cabinet would have come out. And I'm not sure the full history on it. I didn't go and dive into the history of the game. But I think it might have been endorsed by the beer company. So that right there could be a controversial thing when trying to make a video game that's potentially going to go and be played by children. I know during the time in the 80s, this was 84, it said that it was released, that, parents were concerned about what the games were that their kids were playing, and they didn't want anything, stigma attached to it like that. And so, from what I understand, the game at some point became Root Beer Tapper. And they endorse it with, other kinds of soda brands. I think this one is Mountain Dew. And I've seen on one of the other computer versions of it, they use the Pepsi logo. So I guess this was an opportunity for any beverage, company to, attach their name to a video game. But anyways, yeah, you see how you have to, kind of sling the beer across the counter at the patrons as they come in. I think what I'm more interested in is the, how many patrons show up, kind of, what patterns are they. It looks like they appear in twos, so that's pretty good. Pretty easy to do there. And you have to catch the returns. That's the other thing about this game, the strategy of this game. You have to, you can't allow the glasses to, whoa, oh! I just got thrown across the bar. Can't allow the empty glasses to come running off the counter, or you lose. Oh no! I remember playing, games like Back to the Future on the NES. There's a a part where Marty McFly has to kind of, I think it's the same idea. I think it's milkshakes or something. He has to throw it at these guys that are advancing towards him. And I mean, it's a little bit harder than this one. This one you can kind of know what bar you're, you know, where you have to stand. On the Nintendo Back to the Future, it's only like a little side game in it, but you have to hit them in the right spot. You have to know exactly where to stand. But I can see this being coordination as well. You have to decide what's priority. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the button there. So, like, you know, you have to pay attention to who's going faster. Looks like they can move at different speeds. You know, at what point should you go and fetch that glass that's coming at the rate of the patrons moving, you know. So there's some skill to this. Like that guy down there, it looks like, you know, I'm going to have to go down there. What I'm trying not to do is hit the button unnecessarily because obviously you can't have that beer kind of go nowhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is crazy. Okay. Oh no! Now the thing I'm trying to figure out is how do I know when I'm going to get to the next stage? I see the beers at the top there. I guess it would help if I actually went on Atari Age and looked at the manual. Something I'm always bad at doing. You know, I've always talked about this. I don't always read the manuals when I jump into it. Well, maybe those are my lives. I don't understand what that blue thing is. It looks like somebody's holding up a fist with the index finger. What is that? Of course, you do have the dancing girls. That's a little... oh no! I didn't mean to do that. A little bit of extra. I think for me, I'm going to do something similar. Although I don't think there'll be room to have it on the same screen like this does, but we'll have to figure that out too. Oh. This seems like, oh, there they are, the little dancing girls. Okay, so this is that second stage with the cans that get mixed up. From what I understand, this guy will shake all the cans but one, and then they all go mixed around, and then you have to figure out which one was not shooken. Oh! I can see in the background there Mountain Dew, so yeah. Oh yeah, I can move. Okay. I don't know why I didn't realize I could do that. I thought that was for some of the patrons leaving a tip, but I didn't know that that was in the Atari version of this game. But, I like that little swish that he leaves behind, almost like he's, you know... But I don't see the point in why he does that unless they do leave a tip. Maybe it's to rush and get the glass. Oops. I keep doing that. Oops. Did it again. I mean, this game does have a level of simplicity to it, but at the same time, it does get a little bit tricky. I mean, the people seem to move at different rates. You can see that, you know, some of them speed up. I don't know, it looks like some of them kind of move backwards for some reason. Wonder what that's all about. Oh. don't know what happened. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what happens if the empty glass goes to the end. I'm pretty sure you lose a life. So it looks like they use the beer glasses at the top to fill up with beer, or root beer, or Mountain Dew, or milk, whatever you drink. Oh no! Did I? Oh, okay. I guess somebody came at the last second and my beer didn't just fly off the counter. Oh no! So when the guy gets to the end there, that's when he pretty much grabs you and tosses you through the bar. Pretty rough patrons we got going on here. But yeah, it's a pretty challenging game. You know, from looking at it, it looks like it's going to be pretty easy. But when you realize there's so much going on, you got to pay attention to all 4 bars. You got to pay attention to when a drink is coming back, like an empty glass. You know, if one of the patrons is going to speed up all of a sudden, it seems like there's a lot to consider, especially when I'm going to be trying to put this game together myself. You know, I have to think about all these types of things as to how they're going to operate, how it's going to decide. This might be a little bit of fun to program, but anyways, yeah, this was just me running through this game just to play it, just to try it, to see what it was like. Obviously, I'm not the greatest at it. I never great at these games. I just like playing them. Anyways, let me know what you think. Throw some comments down below. Tell me if you've had any experience with this game, because I know it was it's a popular arcade game. I'm pretty certain on the arcade cabinet it uses the beer handle dispensers. But anyways, yeah, I'd like to hear what you have to say. Throw some comments down below. Hope you subscribe, and we'll talk to you later. Serve some beer.